Hey, Scribe Tribe. I thought I would do something a little bit different this week and take you on a week with me. So I was really bad at remembering to actually get video throughout my week. And so a bit of it is stills. I'm going to try and get better at that. But I thought this week I would just bring you along with me and show you a little bit about what a week in my life looks like as a creative entrepreneur who works from home and lives on a farm. This is just kind of what a typical week in my life can be. So yeah, come along for the week, see what you think. So Sunday morning, not too early, but I get up and put on my running gear and hit the road, and I usually run from home over to a nearby town, Harrisville, which is about 14k away. Sometimes I make it a bit longer if I stretch it out, grab a coffee, and that's the start of the day. Then on with Sunday. So this last week I had family down because it was my dad's birthday, so that's me with my dad and my sister out in the buggy cruising around the paddocks. We were lucky enough to spot some of the locals checking us out from up in the trees. That's a mum and a bub up there. I think we saw 5 that day, which was cool. While Ben, my husband, was busy getting a pile of firewood ready. We didn't burn all of that, but he was just cleaning up some fallen branches. But we did get a nice fire going that night and cooked out on the fire. And there was a full moon too, and it just looked really nice peeking through that old dead tree. Photo doesn't do it justice, of course. And then we spotted this little guy, Tawny Frogmouth, on the way back to the house, which was very cool. I tried to catch him with the moonlight in the background. Then jumping into Monday morning, Monday headed off to a sports carnival with Hugo. Tuesday at my desk, and then Wednesday, here I am in the city, actually ventured out amongst, other humans, face to face in a room. So that was me with some of the posters that I designed for the event, and now getting ready to live scribe for the day. I did this one digitally, so I've got my iPad there, and this is my little view from the side of the conference room, watching the speakers and the screen there. So I've included, this is just playback footage from one of the sessions, the kickoff session for the day, just to show you what that kind of looks like. So there's, I'm capturing who the speakers are, capturing what their main points are. It's just, basically a summary end to end of what was happening. So I'm drawing this on my iPad as the content is happening, and then at the end of the session I take my iPad up and plug it up onto the live screen, so we can talk through with the facilitator what was in that session, and then kind of repeat that throughout the day, and then compile it all together by the end of the day into an image that looks like this. So as you can see, there's 4 panels sitting within there, and that represented the day. Next morning, home day. I love a beautiful sunrise. I appreciate it that little bit more when I've had to get up and go to the city the day before. So nice, slower start at home. Just a little walk through the veggie garden here. So just showing you what we've got growing. There's some carrots, tomatoes, a bit of spinach there. More tomatoes down by the fence. In this bed, there's some cauliflower, broccoli, onions, beetroot, parsnips, all coming along nicely. And then in this one here, there's a whole bunch of things. There's snow peas, the starts of cucumber vines, spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts. And yeah, just taking in the beautiful morning. So this is me hitting my office. Quick whirlwind tour of the office. If you haven't seen it, this is where I do most of my work. Got some of my illustrations up there from one of my books. Ben just hung those recently. Easel always ready to go, and my new chalkboard wall, of course. And then the wall of the office you probably never see, which is the storage wall. So bit of footage here of me busy at work, coffee in hand, of course. And I don't know if you probably can't see it on the laptop screen there, but I am busy editing and putting tweaks on the first episode, I think that is, of Winky Wonky Moments, a little animation that I've been building. It's been just a fun project I've been putting together, because I think one thing I've learnt over the last 18 months or so is that joy is really found in small moments, and we need to find as many ways as we can to appreciate those small moments when they're happening. Sometimes they're embarrassing moments, sometimes they're exultant, sometimes they're scary, but really it's in those moments and the looking back on those moments that we find joy. Oh, quick visitor in there from Ben. He's just brought in a bowl to show me all of the chilies he just collected from the garden, which we later made into salsa. So the process of making this animation, it's a bit tedious. I work between the laptop and the iPad, a lot of hand-drawn stuff, but it's been a labor of love. Another run here. I try to run 5 to 6 days a week if I can, and this is a sunset run. As you can see, that beautiful sky. It's one of the things I love about running out here, is that the landscape is gorgeous. Been playing around with some tutorials. I've been speaking about these lately. So here's an attempt at a self-portrait, and then just some sketching what I see in front of me, playing around with different mediums, different colors, different styles, that sort of thing. Just always playing, basically. And then just to round it out, a beautiful sunrise. Well, I hope you had a bit of fun coming on that tour with me. As I said at the start, I'm going to try and get better at actually recording video of the things that I'm up to, so that I can share it all here with you. But I did want to just kind of close out this video with 3 things. I thought that might be a nice pattern I can try and form of 3 things to leave you with at the end of a vlog. So I've made some notes. So my 3 things to share with you this week. First thing, a very cool YouTube channel that I have found that I've been following along. His name is Steve Elliott. He's a digital artist. And he just does these great tutorials where he literally talks you through what's going through his brain, pen stroke by pen stroke, or brush stroke, because he's doing digital painting. He's so helpful. So they're long form videos, so they can be like an hour and a half long. So they're great to kind of have on in the background, and I find I'm tuning in and out as he's saying and doing different things. Well worth checking out. Another one I've just found this week is Sketchbook Skool. And so I followed one of his tutorials that he had there on doing a self-portrait, and you would have seen my attempt at a self-portrait as one of the last stills that I left you with. So Sketchbook Skool is the YouTube channel I was following along with. And then the third thing that I just wanted to share is the most amazing coffee table book that I picked up this week. It's huge. You could probably use it as a coffee table. I have it here. It's called The Illusion of Life, Disney Animation. And it's significant. It's no small book, but it just goes through kind of the history of animation, Disney style, and how they came to do what they did, and it breaks it all down, and it's just this lovely walk back in time through this art form, and I'm really enjoying flicking through it. So I thought that was worth a share for anyone else that was curious about animation and what, Disney's they were the inventors. They started this stuff. This is where it all began. So if you're curious, this is a great book to check out. So that was my 3 things. I hope you've enjoyed this blog for this week. If you did, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. That lets YouTube know that you're interested, and it will show my videos to more people, which would be great. And yeah, I will see you next week.